Life is a journey filled with challenges and choices, moments where we decide whether to give in to circumstances or rise above them. For single mother Joyce, every day presented tough decisions, choices that would shape not only her life, but also the future of her 8-year-old daughter, Lena. Today, I would like to share Joyce's inspiring story of determination and transformation. Through her struggles and triumphs, you'll discover how to take control of your life, regardless of the obstacles you face. Joyce worked tirelessly as a bookkeeper at a local supermarket. Every day felt like an endless cycle of exhaustion. Mornings were rushed, with Joyce barely making it to work on time after preparing breakfast for Lena and getting her dressed, sending her to school, and thereafter to work. She knew the importance of making a living to provide for her daughter, but it often felt like the grind was never ending. When her shifts were over, she'd come home drained, only to start the next round of responsibilities, helping Lena with homework, cooking dinner, and managing the household. In the quiet moments, Joyce felt the weight of her unfulfilled dreams pressing down on her. She had always wanted to be an artist, someone whose work could inspire, uplift, and bring beauty to the world. But life had pulled her in another direction. The weight of motherhood and financial responsibility pushed those dreams to the background. She had put her passion for art aside, convincing herself that it wasn't practical, that it wasn't something she could afford to pursue. But even as time passed, her love for art never truly faded. Adding to Joyce's challenges were the strained relationships with her family. Once, she had believed that her parents and siblings would be her safety net, but over time, she learned the hard truth. They distanced themselves, leaving her to carry the burden of single motherhood alone. Her requests for help, even something as simple as asking her parents to watch Lena while she picked up an extra shift, were met with excuses and indifference. Her siblings, absorbed in their own lives, rarely checked in on her. One particular evening, as Joyce tucked Lena into bed, the young girl asked, "Mom, what did you want to be when you were my age?" Joyce hesitated. She remembered her dream of becoming an artist, of creating art that would make a difference in the world. But those dreams now felt distant, buried under the weight of her responsibilities. That night, as she sat in the dim light of her living room, staring at the dust-covered sketchpad in the corner, something inside her shifted. Joyce realized she was trapped in a relentless cycle of exhaustion and unfulfilled dreams, where each day blurred into the next with no progress toward a better future. To break free, she had to make a pivotal change. She made a quiet, powerful choice. She would begin again, no matter how small the step. Determined to reignite her passion, Joyce carved out time every night to draw, even if it was only for 10 minutes before bed. At first, it felt like an impossible task. Her energy was spent, and her mind was often overwhelmed by worry. But she soon discovered that these small, quiet moments of creativity became a sanctuary, a space where she could reconnect with herself. The lines on the paper began to reflect her struggles, her hopes, and her dreams, slowly giving shape to the woman she once was and the woman she was becoming. As Joyce began to share her work online, she found a community of aspiring artists who encouraged and uplifted her. The feedback, though small at first, was enough to reignite a spark she hadn't felt in years. Each positive comment, each like and share, reminded her that she was not alone, that her dreams, though delayed, were still worth pursuing. It wasn't easy, and there were nights when she doubted herself. But the small, consistent steps toward her art were creating ripples of change in her life. Through these early experiences, Joyce learned the importance of balance. She had to juggle being a mother, a worker, and an artist, but she refused to let go of her dreams. She realized that if she was going to show Lena that anything was possible, she had to first prove it to herself. Despite her newfound resolve, Joyce's journey was far from smooth. There were nights when exhaustion threatened to pull her under. The constant financial strain was a source of stress. Unexpected bills and the fear of not making ends meet often kept her up at night. Her struggles were compounded by the isolation she felt, especially during holidays when her family gathered without her. The absence of their support stung, and at times, Joyce wondered if she was being selfish for pursuing her dreams. Was she neglecting Lena in favor of her own desires? But Joyce's resilience pushed her forward. She reminded herself of her daughter's innocent question and of the legacy she wanted to leave. She didn't want Lena to grow up thinking that dreams were only for those with privilege or support. She wanted to show her daughter that hard work, perseverance, and a belief in oneself could turn even the darkest days into something beautiful. With every setback, Joyce dug deeper. She took each challenge as an opportunity to grow, to build a stronger foundation for her dreams and for her daughter's future. Joyce began to teach Lena not only the importance of education, but also the power of perseverance. They worked together, painting and drawing, laughing through the struggle, both of them learning that setbacks were just part of the journey. After months of hard work, Joyce began to see the fruits of her labor. One evening, she received a message that would change everything. A local gallery owner had seen her work online and wanted to showcase it at an upcoming exhibit. Nervous but thrilled, Joyce agreed. The night of the exhibit, she stood amidst strangers, watching them admire her creations. The joy she felt when one of her pieces sold was indescribable, a validation of her struggles, her perseverance, and her decision to pursue her passion. The money from the sale wasn't much, but it was enough to prove that Joyce's choices were leading her somewhere new. For the first time in years, Joyce felt a sense of accomplishment. She had stepped out of the shadows of her own doubts and into the light of possibility. Years later, Joyce stood on her balcony, the city alive beneath her as the sun rose. She sipped her coffee and looked at the framed photo of her and Lena at her first art exhibit. Her life was far from perfect, but it was authentic, shaped by the choices she had made with courage and love. As she watched the sky light up, she looked at her daughter, Lena, who beamed with pride. She whispered to herself, "It was all worth it." This video is dedicated to all the single mothers who continue to give their all, day in and day out. Joyce's journey is a testament to the incredible strength and resilience of single mothers around the world. These women carry not only the weight of their responsibilities, but the hopes and dreams of their children on their shoulders. Despite the odds, they continue to fight for their families, to persevere through hardship, and to dream big even when it seems like the world is working against them. For Joyce, her story is not just her own. It's the story of every single mother who has fought, struggled, and triumphed. To all of you, we honor your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to a brighter future for yourselves and your children. You inspire not just your children, but everyone around you by showing what it means to have determination, courage, and love in the face of adversity. Joyce's journey is a powerful reminder that no matter where you start, you have the ability to shape your future with your choices. It's never too late to begin again, to chase your dreams, and to take control of your life. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your journey in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're taking control of your life. Thank you for watching, and remember, your choices shape your destiny. Make them count. See you in the next video.